sunrise.
So I started by applying my favorite Revlon Color Stay foundation. And Katniss always has flawless skin, of course, because she has the amazing Capital team and Cinna to really pull her look together. But since I don't have that, I'm just gonna cover up any areas of redness with my fingers to get the most natural blending. So don't forget your forehead and down your neck as well. I also applied a little bit of concealer and foundation under my eyes to just brighten that area because the eyes are definitely the main focus of this look. Faux show. Satisfied. Following that, I took my MAC paint pot, and that it's pretty nude, but it adds some shimmer and the fire and the sparkle that we want for this quote-unquote girl on fire look. And I applied that all the way up to the brow, but focusing mostly on the lid color. After that, I put some of that on my nose too because Jennifer Lawrence herself has a very sort of flat, smaller nose, and that's subtle contouring without really doing anything. And I applied it along the cheekbones as well because hers are killer. So jealous. But yeah, that's a nice way to mimic the effects of the sun. Now I took my Clinique blush in Rich Tawny and got the massive brush that I love and applied that from my cheeks, blending back towards the temples, because in the second movie Katniss is really bronzed and has that warrior-like Hawaii-esque vibe as well. And then I filled in my brows, which I wanted to actually make a little bit darker, but I didn't notice until after the fact that they weren't as dark as I'd like. So you kind of want them to be dark brown, almost black, so you should definitely fill it in with a pencil too. But even just doing that will help and draw more focus to the eyes, which is what we want. Super. Looking for it, looking for it. I found my NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk, and this I used to really make the color stand out, so I applied it to my lid mostly. And on top of the paint pot, that's going to give the shine and the stick and the colorful base and the emphasis for a more dramatic look to help it stay all day long. And then after that, I continued to add more right under my brows for a highlight effect, and you have to blend it in, otherwise, you know, it looks like there's a milk mustache under your eyebrow, which we don't want. Milk mustaches, they're only for the Got Milk ads, and that's not what this is. So blend it out. Blend it out. And then this part, I took a little and added it to my waterline, which is hard because it's such a big pencil and some gets on your lashes, as you can tell. But in the photo, she has the emphasis to make her eyes look bigger and then to stand out against the other darker colors, such as the black and the gray that we're going to use. So that just draws more attention to your eyes as well. Now I'm taking my little pencil, nope, not yet, my Revlon Nude Lipstick, and like I said, this flattens your color of your lips out, and really that's what we want because the focus is on the eyes. And it also has sort of a peach undertone, so once you blend that in, it's just gonna be the color we want. There's the flat shader brush. So I'm taking this brown gray color that I have in my palette. I didn't want it too dark because I want the emphasis to be on the upper part of the eyes, so I chose that color. And starting from my lower lash line, I created a wing, which is actually a little bit easier because it comes out more subtle than would if you had an eyeliner. So it's easier to make the wing, and then you can fix it much more easily as well. So I do that a lot of the times on my own, just with eyeshadow, and it makes it smudgier, which is great. Flat shader brush number 2, and pulling out my favorite MAC Amber Lights. I made that face because that eyeshadow has been shattered, but I love it to death, so I won't abandon it. Now I'm applying it all over my lids and continuing out to where the wing is. This color looks great on all skin and eye tones, really. I have no complaints. But I did have to apply basically 2 layers of it because it was so shattered. But the amber color is definitely what you want when you think of a fire. Now I took this orange color and this brown and blended them together to add a little more of the dramatic capital-esque flair to this. So I get a darker amber, and I applied that to the outer V area, the outer lid, and I didn't really extend above the wing, just sort of connected that, making it sort of like a rhombus shape altogether if you think about it looking at the eye. But I did blend it in a little bit. Now I found this angled blending brush, and I'm taking a darker brown from my palette here. Oh, there goes an eyeshadow. Oh well, it's been falling out forever. And I blended that right by the wing. So the emphasis is still on the outer part of the eyes, but now we have a nice gradient of the orange, the amber, and the brown. And that weird face. Now I'm applying my MAC Super Slick eyeliner in gray, which I was talking about in my video. It's great. And it looks really easy to apply because it is. It has the tapered end to it, so I just continue to draw small dashes, and then I connected it to the wing to make the real wing. So once I had the outline from the eyeshadow, it made the wing so much easier and really professional. And it was kind of one quick sweep of the hand to get that look, which I was impressed with. Next I applied my Masterclass Stila mascara, and I love this stuff. It's great. It has 2 sides, one for definition, one for volume. So I always apply down to get the most volume out of my lashes. So I brush down and then I brush underneath, and with my upward stroke I applied it outwards to mimic the effect of the wing, giving it a more cat eye effect. After that, I used my lash comb to comb through, and there's the finished look. This is great for fall, and I hope you guys try it out. It's very catching. Haha, get it? Catching fire. Enjoy.